Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of From Poverty to Professor, an inspiring story. Today, we're diving into an incredible journey of resilience. Our protagonist began his life in a small village. Can you paint a picture of those early days for us, Dr. Carter?
Certainly, in many small villages, resources are scarce, and education often takes a backseat to survival. This boy, despite such challenges, showed remarkable determination. Imagine living in a place where even a single textbook is a luxury, yet he managed to find ways to learn.
That's really touching. But how did he manage after his parents passed away? It must have been incredibly difficult to remain focused on education amidst such personal tragedy.
Absolutely, it was a tough blow. Yet, he found solace in learning. Like many who face adversity, he channeled his grief into a burning desire to honor his parents' wishes. He worked odd jobs and studied under the moonlight, proving that passion can light up the darkest paths.
Moving on, as he grew, he worked various jobs during the day. Dr. Carter, how did he manage to keep up with his studies through all this?
His story is akin to many self-made individuals. By day, he labored tirelessly, and by night, he became a dedicated student. It's like juggling two lives, but his sheer willpower and the dream of a brighter future kept him going. He even shared an anecdote of using a candle to study during power cuts.
That's both impressive and humbling. However, let's consider the counter-argument. What about those who say that such efforts could lead to burnout?
That's a valid concern. In fact, studies suggest that overworking can lead to diminishing returns. However, in his case, the intrinsic motivation and the community support played pivotal roles. It's a delicate balance, but his story shows that sometimes passion can fuel perseverance.
Let's fast forward a bit. Against all odds, he got into a good college, and eventually, he became a professor. Dr. Carter, what can you tell us about this phase of his life?
His transition is quite remarkable. Colleges often serve as a melting pot of ideas and opportunities. He thrived in this environment, leveraging every chance to learn and grow. It's like he was a sponge, absorbing knowledge, which eventually led to him standing at the lectern, inspiring others.
But there must have been challenges. What about those who argue that not all students can follow this path due to systemic barriers?
Indeed, systemic barriers exist. However, his story underlines the importance of mentorship and support systems. He was fortunate to find mentors who believed in him. This highlights the potential impact of educators and community support in transforming lives.
In the end, he chose to offer free education to underprivileged children. What motivated him to make this decision, Dr. Carter?
His own experiences of hardship birthed a profound empathy for others in similar situations. By providing free education, he aimed to break the cycle of poverty, believing that every child deserves a chance. His vision was to create ripples of change, much like a stone cast into a pond.
It's a noble cause. However, some might argue about sustainability. Can such initiatives be maintained long-term without external support?
Sustainability is indeed a challenge, yet he remained optimistic. By fostering partnerships with local NGOs and leveraging community resources, he created a model that others could replicate. His story inspires us to think creatively about sustainable change.
All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!